Hi everyone, welcome back to another Rosie-isms. Today we have a really good question. That is, what do you do when little kids stare at you in public? And usually the people who stare at me in public are the little kids. But I don't blame them because I was once that little kid who would come up, literally not only stare at people, but come up to them who were different. I'd literally go up and ask them, why are you so tall? Why are you in a wheelchair? Why do you look different? Why are you so short? And I had no clue in reality that I was actually bald and very different, like a lot of the people I came up to. And this is really interesting because back then, and when I was, 4 or 5, I would notice kids pointing and staring because I was different. And usually these kids would point and stare like 2 or 3, so they were really little. And I was too. So I didn't really, at the time, know how to cope with that. So my mom and I kind of made up a code. If I gave her a little thumbs up, that would be like me saying, hey mom, I got this. I can explain it to this little kid. But some days I didn't really want to explain it. I was tired because poor old me only had so much energy. And so sometimes I'd just kind of tug at my ear, and that would tell my mom, okay, I need to step in a little bit. And mom would explain and she'd say, this is Rosie, nice to meet you. But nowadays, that has totally trained me for now when I encounter little kids who stare at me. And a lot of the times I notice the first thing that the little kids see is fear on their face. And I come up to them really nice and I kind of like bend down a little bit so I can like get to their eye level because I'm tall and I'm a little scary and very bald. So they might be a little scared of me, but I like just kind of like, get on my knees a little bit and say, hi, my name is Rosie. What is your name? And I make sure to just be calm and I talk to them in a kind and soft manner. And usually they'll kind of say their name and then I'll explain to them what makes me different. And then I'd ask them what makes them different, what makes that kid different. And I hear a lot of ailments, like I scraped my knee, I lost my tooth, I hurt my pinky, and it's great because it really just makes me so happy, just like the purity of the little kids just telling me about their little cuts and bruises. But, and you know what, it really helps the parents too when I come up to the kids and say, my name is Rosie, what makes you different? And turns the conversation to them. Because the parents, they're very grateful. They're like, thank you for helping. Because that puts the parents in an awkward situation when their kid just starts staring at someone in public. And trust me, if you have a difference, you know what it's like to be stared at by some random kid in public. And some days you don't want to talk to them, and I totally get that. Some days I just smile and wave. But either way, I want to make sure that everyone walks away with a positive attitude. That's the way I see it.